The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. The greater the power, the more dangerous the abuse. Beauty is the promise of happiness. Nobody made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could do only a little. All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent. When bad men combine, the good must associate, else they will fall, one by one, an unpitied sacrifice in a contemptible struggle. Our patience will achieve more than our force. If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed. You can never plan the future by the past. Your representative owes you not his industry only, but his judgment, and he betrays instead of serving you if he sacrifices it to your opinion. No passion so effectually robs the mind of all its powers of acting and reasoning as fear. Flattery corrupts both the receiver and the giver. Education is the cheap defense of nations. Never despair, but if you do, work on in despair. But the age of chivalry is gone. That of sophisters, economists, and calculators has succeeded, and the glory of Europe is extinguished forever. But what is liberty without wisdom, and without virtue? It is the greatest of all possible evils, for it is folly, vice, and madness, without tuition or restraint. Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. To read without reflecting is like eating without digesting. He that wrestles with us strengthens our nerves and sharpens our skill. Our antagonist is our helper. The first and simplest emotion which we discover in the human mind is curiosity. To make us love our country ought to be lovely. It is not what a lawyer tells me I may do, but what humanity, reason, and justice tell me I ought to do. Good order is the foundation of all things. Hypocrisy can afford to be magnificent in its promises, for, never intending to go beyond promise, it costs nothing. It is ordained in the eternal constitution of things that men of intemperate minds cannot be free. Their passions forge their fetters. People crushed by laws have no hope but to evade power. If the laws are their enemies, they will be enemies to the law, and those who have most to hope and nothing to lose will always be dangerous. Example is the school of mankind, and they will learn at no other. To tax and to please, no more than to love and to be wise, is not given to men. Please subscribe our channel. 98 seconds quotes.